Hi everyone, Shirtlad here. Fairly recently I started looking into the PSP port of Senjou no Kizuna, also known as Bonds of the Battlefield. And despite the somewhat cumbersome handling, not to mention its age, being released in March 26, 2009, it's definitely not a bad entry by any stretch of the imagination. It also has an entire set of tutorial missions in its mission mode, which somewhat simplifies the process of learning the ropes, although some things you'll have to figure out yourself due to the language barrier, though overall it's not super convoluted. However, if there's one specific thing that the game's tutorials don't really explain properly, in my personal opinion, it's the timing for the melee combos. If you're getting into this one after playing Gundam vs games, side stories on PS3, or any Gundam game that isn't as strict on the melee input timing, you'll be left scratching your head at how this game handles combat up close. I dare say that even in the slower-paced games like GBO2, the input window is quite generous, allowing you to do simpler combos without too much trouble. Thing is, the way melee combos in Bonds of the Battlefield work is a little different. The game is nice enough to tell you that if you counter an enemy attack with melee of your own, you will parry it, and that tackles beat melee. Although the in-game tips are less specific about the combos. I mean, this is the tips page verbatim. Tip 15. Multiple attacks. Melee and close-range type mobile suits can execute 3-hit melee combos given the right timing. The timing is the same for all consecutive attacks, and these attacks can be chained together the moment an attack hits the enemy. In all honesty, just time it well lol isn't a particularly good advice. What you should do instead is to first tap the melee input, then as the weapon is being swung, press and hold the melee input again to begin the second attack. As it comes out, do so again right after the second swing starts, and you've got yourself a 3-hit melee combo. Stage 5 of mission mode is tailor-made for practicing exactly that. It is worth noting that only the melee, close range and mid-range units, labeled with red, orange and green squares respectively, can do melee combos, with the first two being able to do a full 3-hit combo, while the mid-range units are stuck with only 2 hits. While I haven't had the chance to check it, the game's tip list also states that you can technically replace all 3 weapons of the Zaku 1 with melee weapons, which in turn leads to longer combos. Oh yeah, and the melee types, the red ones also let you combo melee strikes into any other weapon you have. It has the same timing window, and while it takes some practice, it helps you squeeze in some extra damage. All of this and more is additionally documented on the official site for Bonds of the Battlefield, which is really nice. Apparently the original arcade port also had a nice little timing display for beginners too. According to the website, there's another unit-specific combo with the Gem Striker and Char Zaku, where you can combo from a tackle, but that's something exclusive to the arcade port as far as I'm aware of. Anyways, that's it for the melee combo guide. Hopefully it comes in handy and you won't end up fumbling around for 35 minutes trying to figure out the timing off of the rather vague in-game instructions like me. One quick thing before I go, if you're running this on an emulator and you're used to having D-pad as your movement inputs, go change the controller layout to the type G, either in the pause menu or in the settings. It'll let you run the D-pad as movement keys while relegating the analog stick to callouts. You're welcome. And with that, I will see you all next time. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe. And this is the Shirtlad, signing out.